So I just did a few pulls on pump gas. The map that I started with is actually pretty damn good. So I tweaked everything. Part throttle looks good. Cruising air fuels in the 14s, 15s. Idle's nice at like 14, 13.5, 14 air fuel with a 2200, it's on 93 octane. It's pretty good. It made 520, 530 on pump gas. It's about 17, 18 pounds. So everything looks good. We're going to put race gas in it. We have VP C16 race fuel right now. So I'm going to hook a line into the fuel rail. We're going to drain the tank, and then we're going to put the C16 in. We also have an issue where the previous place that tuned it had done something kind of goofy with the high-low boost switch. We're going to reconfigure that and do it properly. So the S300 actually knows when you hit the switch, it indexes to a different set of boost by gear tables and a different set of fuel and ignition tables, the secondary fuel tables. So we're going to set that. I'm going to set that all up. We're going to change the switch around so it's done the right way, and then we're going to start doing the race gas and see what it makes. Which one's ran into the computer? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to join those two.
These two?
Yeah, because that would be, this one probably goes out to the boost solenoid.
Yeah, I was going to cut it here and just ground it off.
No, because the computer actually has to control this wire here.
Okay.
So we'll just connect them.
All right, for now.
Actually, is this go to ground or no?
No, this is going to
back to the solenoid.
They split it up and they threw it to like a 12-volt source inside the fuse box. That's why it's weird.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
This blue wire right here is in the fuse box, and then it goes into the engine bay.
And then the black wire definitely goes to the computer?
Goes straight to the computer. I just pulled that, traced it. I think that is that wire right there.
That's not right.
It should be just a ground signal.
Yeah, because that's backfeeding 12 volt into the computer. That's
exactly.
Not good.
Yeah, that's shitty stuff.
That's not good. That's not right.
It's just supposed to throw the ground signal and switch the map over from low to high.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck they did here. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to confirm the wire then. Double check that. Like, we obviously just need one power out there, and then the one has to go back to the computer. But beyond that, like.
All right. So if this wire is the 12 volt for the Mac, then we just power that wire and ground this one.
Yes.
So then it can send the signal when we hit the switch.
Yes.
And activate. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And then what kind of terminals are on that? A little screw style.
Yeah.
I'll just grab 2 pieces of wire with the little like terminals on it, and maybe I'll just make them real long so we can just ground one and then throw it back to the computer.
So the 2 wires that come from the Mac solenoid go inside the car. One wire is to the 12. That one that I actually that's to the other side of the switch goes straight to the Mac also. And then from the switch, it goes to the ECU. So it's 2 wires from the Mac. One is powered. The other one goes to one side of the switch. And the other side of the switch goes to the pin out, the ECU.
Is the switch switching 12 volt then?
That's weird. Yeah, that's why I don't understand that circuit.
No, that shouldn't work. It should backfeed.
Yeah.
That should backfeed through the computer.
Yeah.
No, you gotta separate it.
Yeah,
so the wire has.
I cut the main one from the Mac.
Yeah.
Off the switch.
Okay.
So the one from the ECU is going to go to the switch, and then from the switch to ground. But that other Mac, the one from the Mac, where is that?
Yeah, the one from the Mac solenoid. It just one wire has to go to 12 volt. One wire has to go right from the solenoid right to the ECU pin.
Oh, okay.
Uninterrupted.
Okay, and then the other side of the switch goes to ground.
Yes. So that switch is just going to be ground, and then we're going to run another wire from the switch back to the computer.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I would take this one.
Yeah.
I would cut it and just connect it to the one here.
To the one there.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I have 2 made up right here.
Okay.
We're just gonna run these leads to keep them separate and make it easy. If we do B5.
B5, which is this blue plug?
No. Go right into the OBD1 side. B5 should be B plugs here. That should be
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is 5.
Yeah.
It's this one right there.
This one, right?
Yeah,
okay.
And then we'll just test it.
So tap into that, or well, not even just tap, just touch it right here. All right, excellent. You want to just test it out first, or you want me to tap into it?
I would just tap into it.
it?
Yeah, because it's gonna work. I just gotta tell it to. Now there's no AC. I would split it off. I would cut it and split it.
Completely?
Yeah, because there's no reason it needs a no AC anything. Okay. Just so that nothing in the car accidentally triggers it. We just gotta test to make sure what's on is off and on. You know, turn the switch on and off. Yeah, now it's on, off, okay. So that works. Yeah.
So tape it up?
Yeah, tape it, so we're good there. So we're just draining all the 93 octane out right now. S300 has a cool feature. You can do test outputs. In this particular case, I'm setting the fuel pump circuit as an on status so it can just run continuous instead of having to sit there and prime the car. We're draining it, so we're almost finished right now. We're gonna put the C16 in and start doing some pulls. So I just wrapped up tuning this Turbo B Series Civic. We put down 800 wheel, around 36 pounds. Boost drops to about 32 PSI up top. It's probably back pressure restricted at this point because the boost is dropping or the compressor's out of flow. We actually don't know what turbo is on the car. It's a T4, it's a Precision, some kind of turbo, but they're not exactly sure of the specs. So I'm not going to take it any further just because I don't want to push it to the edge and blow it up. You know, it's making pretty decent power. Power band is a little laggy, so probably gonna end up changing the turbo, changing the cams to like a Pro 1 so it has a better power band, quicker spool. It'll be a lot quicker at the track. So click the logo and subscribe and keep joining in.